guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. As you can see, we have so many orange boxes here and some other items. So today is a very exciting video for myself, I guess, more so. I just want to have a quick summary video of all the Hermes items that I've received or that I've purchased over the last couple months. If you follow my channel, you know I've been buying a lot of Hermes items starting May from their online website. So it's a kind of a new obsession for me because, you know, I never thought I would be able to do Hermes related content on my channel because there's no boutique in my city. So I was, you know, and all their good items are very hard to come by, even online, which I thought, you know, were just impossible because I never really even see them online ever. But it's been a couple months now since I've been using kind of a notification services, and I've been just like playing with their site a little bit more and realized there is possibility of for you to get most, like a majority of the hard to get items through their website. The only items that you cannot get obviously is the Birkin Kelly Constance, which I'll get into a little bit later. But everything else, you know, the mini Lindys, the Pickletons, the Evelyns, whatever else you want, it is available online for you to, you know, try to grab if you follow my channel and listen to my to the tips that I've provided. So I did provide some tips in my last video when I did a little haul, when I unboxed up quite a few items. And, you know, you guys know I also was so fortunate to actually purchase already 2 bags from their website. Both are extremely hard to get. Anyways, let's get into the video, and then if you don't already know what those are, you can check out the videos, but I will get into them in this video right here. So I'm just gonna go through every item in the order that I've actually purchased them. Not all of them are purchased in the last 2 months, I have to say, but most of them are. Let me just actually go grab one of them from the closet. Forgot to bring it over. Okay, they're all obviously my Orans, which I have been wearing quite a bit, which I love, but not quite a bit, a little bit recently because it's summertime. Anyhow, so I guess the very first Hermes item that I purchased was actually a pre-loved item, and I believe it was this one right here. So it's my really well-loved Hermes click bracelet. I can put it on now, but I can put on the other one later. This is in the black with the silver hardware. I thought it would go nicely with my classic flap, which is black and silver hardware. This one, when I first purchased, it was in pristine condition. I think since then I've probably made a few more scratches on the H logo, but you know, I really do like it. I wear it quite frequently whenever I wear black. If I can remember, honestly, I feel like the thing being a mom is you hardly remember any jewelries or anything like that. But this one, when I do remember, I do wear it, and I find it pretty easy to wear, pretty like, it doesn't really, you know, it's not super heavy, doesn't really get into the way, so it's nice. It's not something I would wear constantly because I have my jewelry which I wear all the time and I don't remove it, but this is not one of those where I would just wear to sleep or anything like that. But regardless, I think the black and silver is quite classic. The black and silver combination is actually coming back in trend if you're not aware, but I do like this piece quite a bit. So that's one of them. And then the second one, I'm pretty sure, is another click bracelet. So this one my husband bought for me as a birthday gift, and they are identical except it's in gold and rose gold hardware, because most of my jewelries are actually in rose gold, so he figured it would be a nice kind of complement to everything else that I have. And I feel like the white and gold is actually a really pretty combination, the white and rose gold. I think with the yellow gold it's a little bit too much, So I really like the rose gold combination altogether. And this one, yeah, I wear quite a bit over the during summer month as well. So again, just depending on the outfit that I'm wearing. Anyway, so I'll have these on just for fun. They all come with a little booklet. Talks about le bracelet H. So that's the bracelet and the little velvety dust bag, which I never use because usually once I'm done, I just put it back in the box, even if that, if I remember. So that's my second piece. Again, both of these pieces I've received a while ago now. So they're not part of this like crazy 2-month purchase, online purchase kind of group, but regardless. And then more recently for Christmas or my birthday, my husband finally got me the orange, and I actually put on the 3M. I don't think it's a 3M, but it's the sticker shoe insole on it. I feel like if I can do it again, I'll probably cover the whole sole. It doesn't really matter. Like some people like it, some people really don't recommend it. I haven't worn these like long enough to be able to tell whether it's worthwhile or whether it's a good idea or not. I've worn them maybe 3 times right now, and every time it's been okay. I never walked long distance with them yet. It's mostly just like a little kind of house party or something like that. And they've been fine. No obvious wears on the shoes yet, but again, because I have not wore them that often, and this one is the box for it. And one thing I would mention is if you're buying something from the boutique, they usually have a sticker on the box telling you the color, the size, and a lot of people like it because that's how you put it on your shelf to figure out which shoe they are, or which item they are. And they come with these dust bags and the stuffing for the shoes and the Hermes receipt. So it's a little different, but this one, because I didn't actually go to the boutique myself to get it, which I feel it would be a nicer birthday gift overall if I get to go, but at the time I had the baby and everything, so it was not possible. But you know, it was really thoughtful because the orange are really something I've been wanting for many years. And funny enough, now I actually have them. I don't wear them as much as I thought I would, just because I don't know why. I guess they're too flat or something, and because now I have put on a bit more weight, I kind of want something with a little platform or something a little bit higher. But anyways, regardless. So I actually, if you're curious, I've been wearing my espadrilles, the Chanel espadrilles, very often these days. And because I have been carrying my Pickleton with it, I'll get to the Pickleton in a bit, but usually this is how I would style an outfit. Okay, so now let's get into, so those are the 3 items that I actually got before from Hermes before. Oh, actually there's one more before I actually did the online purchase. So the next thing I got is as a gift again from my sister-in-law, which is this beautiful Constance belt. She asked me to choose something, and this ended up being the belt that I chose. I removed the film already, and I wore it one time, I think. It's a very beautiful belt. The only problem that I have with is I'm not able to remove the buckle to reverse it to the black side yet. It's just really tight. So I don't want to ruin the belt or ruin the buckle or anything like that, so I just left it so far. I think with some use, it will probably stretch out the hole and allows me to flip it, but right now I've not been able to flip it. And now that I've been playing with Hermes a little bit more, I know that on the white side, the Nada side, it's actually in the Swift leather, so it's really soft. Very fine little grains and veins on the leather, and the other side is Epsom leather. So I didn't know that before. When I was buying the belt online, when I was choosing it, I was only focusing on the color and not so much on the leather itself, and I didn't even check the stamp. So it's a stamp Z, which is good, so I know it's from last year. But yeah, it's just all the things I've only learned more recently. Excuse me. I may be choosing a different leather now that I know the different type of leathers, but this Swift leather, it's really, really beautiful. Again, it's just the belt, so hopefully the wear on it is not going to be too bad. And I think with the Nata color, obviously the bigger concern is color transfer and, you know, rubbing against your darker color clothing. But really, really beautiful belt. I've worn it maybe once so far. And that wasn't enough to stretch out the hole for me to flip it. So I haven't flipped it to the black side yet. Okay, so that's all the items that I got prior to the online purchase have started. So online, I, you know, one day just decided, you know what, I'll try this notification system. There's a lot of good and bad reviews about online notification system from Hermes, and I don't think technically it's legit per se, but there are quite a few services out there that you are able to sign up, subscribes on to. So what it does is once you subscribe to their service, you do have to pay a fee, but it's not too bad. Once you pay the fee, they will start sending you email notifications of anything that you would like to track. So if you put in, if you want them to start monitoring Pickletons, for example, every time there's Pickleton 18, 20, even the larger sizes, they will be sending you email with the product link directly embedded in the email itself. So you could just click and it will direct you into the page where you can make the purchase. But so many people are on those notification systems, so often things will get snatched before you even are able to open the email. If you're really lucky and happen to be on your email while they send the notifications and you can do your entire processing really, really quickly, then there's a good chance for you to get an item. I'll go into a little bit more detail after. But so that is the notification I've used. And I started in May, and the very first thing that I purchased, the very first day that I start using, actually that's not true. I purchased my Mini 2424 just out of a fluke. It was just like random, available online. The only thing, the trick that I used though, and it's the same trick I've been using since, is that even if the item is showing unavailable, which is most of the time it says, oops, it's out of stock, not available, you can still click on Apple Pay button. So I don't know why it's designed that way. If you have an iPhone or some kind of Apple product, you are still able to click on Apple Pay, and sometimes the payment will go through and you're able to purchase successfully even though the add to cart button is not available. So it is a pretty big trick. I don't really want to share too broadly, but if you happen to be watching, you can definitely try that. So even if the product is no longer there, keep trying to use the Apple Pay button if you're lucky enough. The reason for that is once the stock is available, they don't actually reflect that online right away. So add to cart button is generally not available. But once you're able to, later on, they will refresh that. But that's often why when you see the add to cart button, you are never able to add them to cart because the item is already sold by someone who's using the Apple Pay function. So personally, I definitely recommend Apple Pay over the PayPal, but some people do say the Apple Pay process seems to be like, you know, glitchy, doesn't always process very quickly. So in those cases, if it's in your card already and you're able to do your PayPal really quickly, you know, you can obviously do that as well. Personally, I always find the Apple Pay function to be more quicker, even if, but mainly, like I said, mainly I use it to be able to purchase something when it's not actually fully uploaded on the website. So I was able to purchase Mini 2424 in the gold color with silver hardware that way, and you can check out my unboxing video. But it was so random that I was just not ready to make a purchase that large. So, you know, I was kind of in shock that I was able to even process the bag and it was shipped to me like that. So it was a little bit of a shocker. That's why I didn't end up keeping the bag, because even when I posted online, there was a lot of people approaching me asking for the bag. So I feel like it kind of made sense for the bag to go to someone who actually would appreciate it a little bit more. I didn't really know about the bag. It wasn't a bag that I wanted to add into my collection at the moment. It's a really cute bag. But it was in ever color with swift lining, and it was a big piece of hardware. I don't know. I wasn't ready to carry that bag around with my kids, so it wasn't a bag that I was ready to use or ready to have in my collection. So, and I was kind of surprised by how quickly. I barely was even trying to sell it, but people were approaching you to ask me for the bag because those bags are so hard to come by. So anyways, long story short is I did let go of that bag, and that's when I decided to sign on the notification system because I realized it's actually really fun and it's doable. Very excited to starting adding more Hermes pieces into my collection. So I started the notification, and I was actually able to place several orders since, but they are only allowed to send you one bag a month or a month and a half. So I was actually able to place a order for a taupe color mini Evelyn like a couple days later after the mini 2424. And some people say if you're really lucky they will ship it to you, but it did end up getting canceled. So so far I actually found their customer service to be quite good, because if you do call and leave a voicemail, they tend to call you back the same day or the next day. So no issue with that. So someone did call me and explain that there is certain limit to handbags and you have to like wait a month before you make another purchase and all that blah blah blah. So okay, but they said during this time you are free to purchase any SOGs, anything else, wallets, twirlies, anything else, they would not matter. So that's when I placed an order for the Constance Slim, which you guys probably also saw in my other unboxing. Really cute piece, but again, that piece I end up returning just because it's a lot smaller than I expected, I guess. And for even though I do, in fairness, like, wallets nowadays are actually quite pricey. I think it's, several reasons. They're not selling as well as before. I think generally like full-size wallets, and these tiny ones, it does actually require a lot of work to make. But the Constance, I just, after I looked at it, I examined it, I didn't think it would be a piece that I want to keep. Didn't end up keeping that. Some people does say though, once you make some returns, it may impact your overall profile on the line. So that's something we'll see if that will affect how easily for me to get other bags in the future. But at the same time, I did also order this Calvi card holder, which I really, really love. I've actually started using it already. I have cards inside. And it's just such a light little durable piece. It's in Epsom leather. I really, really like it. One of my go-to these days, and this is the little box that came with it. Love this piece. I got several twirlies, couple from a reseller and one from online. So these twirlies, and then recently around the same time I actually purchased the Pickleton from a consignment store, because I've played the game for 2 months and I realized how difficult it is to get a Pickleton 18 in a neutral color. I was successfully able to place an order. Oh, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So I was just saying, after playing the game online for 2 months, I realized how difficult it is to pick up a neutral color Pickleton, let alone this really, really popular Nata color. I did an unboxing on this piece as well. It's just such a beautiful piece, and I saw this bag being sold at a consignment store, at a consignment that I've used previously. So I know this person quite well, and the bag is in such beautiful condition. Had an insert, like a brand new insert that came with it. I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go and purchase this slightly over retail because I just really want the bag. I've tried to purchase quite a few times online, and I was able to score a black with gold hardware Pickleton 18. I can even maybe share some of these order screenshot for you guys. But again, because it was so close to this bag right here and they wouldn't ship, they did end up canceling the order. I have to say though, they have canceled quite a few orders from me, but so far they've not kind of blacklisted me or anything like that. I'm still able to use my account as normal. So I did, so I was able to like still make purchases and things like that. In the meantime, I also purchased this from another reseller. It's a little cute pop itch belt. So this one right here. It's really cute. And it was, this is in Epsom leather, so it's exactly the same texture feel to the Calvi, and very, very like identical color as well. I think it's just a really nice belt. So another tips or another info for you guys in case you're not aware, because in order to be offered a quota bag in store, and if you're a Hermes fan, you know this, you have to make purchases in store. Some people, because their aim is to get those quota bags, they do over purchase, or they buy things that they may not necessarily love that much, and they're willing to let go for much, for a pretty big discount from the original price. So you're actually able to find pretty good deals on Hermes items in brand new condition from those people. So you do have to look around on Poshmark or on other sites, but you're able to score some items for a really, really good price. Just a little tip. Okay, now this bag. You can obviously check out my unboxing again, but I have not used the bag since I've made the purchase. This is my second sort of amazing purchase from the online website. And I feel like it's the same size, probably as a Birkin or Kelly box. It comes with a little nice pillow as well, which is so great. Oh, the smell of the leather is just amazing. Oh, so this is the beautiful Lindy 26 in the Clemens leather with gold hardware. So I'll just take the stuffing out as well just to show you guys. It's just such a gorgeous piece. It's one of their most, I think it's actually really one of their iconic bags because it is so relaxed. The design of it is very, very unique. There's no other bag like this. And they make it quite easy to use and very accessible. This is in the size 26, which is actually their smallest size in the past, but now they've made a mini one as well. And the black and gold, I think, is just very classic. So I actually got this not too long ago, but you know, I haven't had the chance to use it. I think this bag though, the vibe, the slouchiness, the casualness of the bag is definitely something that suits me a lot better than the Mini 2424. So I'm so happy that they are able to actually ship this bag to me. I was really concerned because it was still fairly close to my first kind of bag from the website. But they decided to let me have it, and I'm very happy with that. Okay, so I feel like if you're in here to get to know more info about the how I score these things, I will tell you guys a bit more now. So as I mentioned, I signed up to a notification services. You can do, actually, you know what, if you guys are curious, you can also reach out to me through Instagram to chat more. You know, if you really want a little bit more info or details on how I've been able to score these things. So you sign on to the notification system, they send you the links, and I said, for me, I've actually never really been able to successfully purchase something when the notification just came out, because it's just way too competitive. Everyone is fighting for the same thing. It's really hard. So I've only been able to purchase, especially these hard to get items, when someone cancel their order probably, or their website cancel for themselves. So my trick is really just to refresh those links, keep trying with Apple Pay once in a while throughout the day. And if you're lucky, then that's how you will get it. Obviously, if you are keen on, you know, the really hard items like these ones, they are usually purchased probably by the resellers and really difficult to get. And they don't get canceled because they know all the tricks to make sure their order get through. Those ones are a little bit trickier, but you can still try the same tricks. So once you have the link available to you, refresh those and try to purchase through Apple Pay. And then another trick is, like I mentioned, don't make your orders too closely together. If you already received the bag, the chances are pretty low that they will send it to you like within the same month, so you will have to wait. I have not really tried to use a separate account because I feel like, well, first of all, it is a bit trickier to do that. You probably need to set a VPN for your IP address and all that. So it is a little bit more tricky, and once you have your VPN on, I think the website constantly asks you to verify whether you're human or not, and it kind of slows down your web as well. So, you know, it might not be in your favor after all. I think having 3 amazing bags a year is quite plenty given the price on these things. But like I said, I've only been playing for 2 months, and I will constantly update you guys when I get new items in my collection or new bags that I am able to purchase from the website. All very exciting for me, but now it really kind of opened up my opinion about Hermes, and I really get the chance to examine their bag closely and to like really admire their craftsmanship on their items, which I really appreciate. I can tell how their things are another level compared to a lot of other luxury brands. Yeah, I just really appreciate the chance to get to like hug these bags, look through them, and actually be able to own some of these amazing pieces. Okay, that's all for today. And like I said, if you have more comments or questions, please do feel free to reach out to me on my Instagram. And I hope you all get the bags you want. Talk to you soon. Bye.